Mike, we haven't really known what's going to happen in the Big 12 last 3 or 4 years. Now we got 8 schools that weren't in the league 14 months ago. Do you have any clue what's going to happen?
You know, as the one thing that's benefiting me in this area is for the last 18, 19 years, we've gone to media days and somebody has said, well, you're picked this or you're picked this or you picked that, and I've said it doesn't make a difference. We got to play them all. There's been times we've been picked pretty low and ended up high, and there's been times we've been picked pretty high and ended up high. And just us in particular, the last 3 years, most people have missed where we started and finished. And I don't think there's a fair way to really evaluate that with the parity now because of the transfer portal. You have no idea, because even though media outlets and maybe recruiting services try to grade transfer portals, you don't know how they're going to adjust when they get here. You might have a really highly talented young man and he doesn't settle in very well, he doesn't pick the system up, or he doesn't bond well with the team, and so he doesn't play as well as what people thought. Or you might get one that's we had one from George Fox last year that nobody said was going to be, they just thought he was a guy, and he ended up, I think he's still playing for the Chargers now, isn't he? So you don't really know how a young man's going to integrate himself into the team and how the team's going to accept him. So to answer your question, there's teams that have a number of good players returning and have experience at the quarterback position, and most people are going to say that they should be the league favorites, and I think that's fair, but you really don't know. Our goal, my goal personally, was to make sure that we put a product on the field that we could fill this stadium every Saturday and people knew if we played well we could win the game. We didn't come out of the tunnel or people come to the tailgating or go to the game and think we didn't have a chance. And that has not always been that way at Oklahoma State football, but it is now. So I'm comfortable with that. Well, whether we're the face of the league or that, I don't know. My goal is to put a product out there that the fans can come and enjoy their Saturday and tailgate. And so, you know what? We might win this game.